Take a break from your busy schedule and join Harold Sala for Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living.
The young mother yelled at her child, "Now you be quiet!" But a look at the child under a year of age told me that the baby was sick. His nose was runny and his eyes were filled with matter. Yes, the mother's nerves were on edge. Older children had colds too. No, the little child couldn't turn off the tears any more than I could sing in Swedish or grow hair on the top of my head now that it's gone. What the child did understand, though, was the mother's tone of voice, and the message was negative, very negative. No, I didn't say anything. Long ago I learned there are 3 things that cannot be done: climb a fence that leans toward you, kiss a person who leans away from you, or help someone who doesn't want help. Save the advice. But in thinking about the situation, I began to reflect on the fact that parenting is a constant struggle to maintain balance. Observation number 1. A wise parent has to balance expectations with abilities. Obviously, the ability of a sick child to stop crying was totally out of balance with the mother's expectations. It was impossible, period. Punishing a child for what he or she is incapable of doing is not only wrong but also counterproductive to mature development. "But your older sister can do this math, why can't you?" The problem is that every child is different, and the fact that an older child may be able to do something doesn't necessarily mean that another child can do the same task at the same age. Observation number 2. The wise parent has to balance love and discipline. You can discipline a child without love, but you can't really love a child without discipline which says, "I love you too much to let you get away with this, to talk back to me, to throw your food all over the table, or stick your tongue out at the teacher." Does the Bible make a case for discipline? Yes, a strong one. Does it make as strong a case for loving your child? Absolutely. The first mention of the word love in the Bible is actually that of a father's love for his son. Both are important. Both must be balanced. Observation number 3. The wise parent has to balance protecting a child from hard knocks and knowing when to let him or her experience the consequences of his actions. This especially applies to older children or teens. Do you do your youngster's homework for him, or let him or her face school detention for not doing it? Do you lie for your teenager to protect him or her, or let him face the court when he has been drinking? I'm convinced that one of the greatest disservices a parent can do is to fail to help a youngster understand that with every choice and decision there are consequences, sometimes tough ones. Observation number 4. Successful parenting has to balance turning loose with holding on. 2 mistakes of parenting are being overly strict and overly permissive. Turn your child loose too soon, giving him too much independence, and that youngster will get into trouble. But hold on to your youngster for too long, and he's almost certain to become angry or rebellious. Not only is parenting a matter of balance, but then so is life itself in the main. There's one thing for sure. You as a parent teach your child by what you do, not what you say. When you are out of control, your kids will be out of control. When you yell at your child, he will yell at his friends, and eventually you as well. Whatever you do, he's going to do as well, but he'll go one step beyond where you are or what you do. It's been that way since the days of Adam. It's not going to change either.
You've just heard Dr. Harold Sala with Guidelines, a 5-minute commentary on living. If you would like to listen to the program again, download a copy, subscribe to our e-commentary, or view other resources, visit guidelines.org. We would like to hear from you too. You can email us at info@guidelines.org. That's info@guidelines.org. Thanks for listening, and we invite you to join us again for the next edition of Guidelines.